Hi Ashwini, how are you?
Yeah, I am fine. What about you?
I'm good too. Thank you for asking. Can you tell us something about yourself?
Okay, this is Ashwini. I am from Karnataka. Actually, I am having 3.6 years of experience in IT industry. And coming to my roles and responsibility wasn't tested like first of all, we need to understand the requirement. Based on that, we need to prioritize the test cases, and then after that, we are doing writing the test cases, and then we are following agile methodology. So according to that, we are attending the scrum calls every day, and in that we need to discuss over the what we need to do and what will we do next time. Then after that, we will also connect with the team, also dev team and testing team. We will connect to each other, and then we will discuss over the task whatever we get. After that, we are prioritize our work, and then we need to, according to that, we need to do the task. And then sometimes if you find any bug in that, we report it to the team lead. And then after that, sometimes I given cater to the new joiners if possible. And then lastly, uh, at last, end of the day, we need to report the status to the team lead.
Okay, great.
That's all.
Yeah, great. Thank you. So now you are telling that you are giving KT or you are giving knowledge transfer session to the new joinees. Now let's say you
Yeah.
have given them the KT, you have given them, you have taught them about each and every modules, you have given them an overview about the application, right?
Hmm.
But still they are not able to pitch up, still they are not able to give you the productive output. Then what would you do?
Then we need to, as soon as possible, we need to understand our functionality of the application.
Mhm.
If it's not understood, means I need to get it from team members help.
Mhm.
What I did mistake in the
No, no,
doing.
it's not about you, your mistake. You are giving
Uh,
KT to some XYZ. Let's say I have joined as a junior in your team. You gave me the
okay.
KT. Okay, but still I am not
Okay.
able to find the functional defects. Still I am not able to do effective functional testing. Right?
Okay.
Then what would you do?
Mm, not.
Okay, okay. Let's say if the new joinees who have joined your team, they are not able to come up to the speed, right? Then you can give them one more time KT. Okay, and it will be a shorter KT, not the end-to-end one. You can
Okay.
also ask them to refer the videos that you had recorded when you were giving them the
Okay.
KT
Okay.
for the first time. And then you can prepare some questionnaire for them and then you can ask them to answer. So you'll come to know, okay, how much percentage are they able to grab, right? So this is how you
Okay.
can do.
Yes. Yes.
You can
Correct.
also speak to your test leads, your test managers, that this is what is happening. They are not able to still give productive output. So it is also very um, important to keep them updated, right? So that is one of the aspect. Okay. Now coming to the next question, you're working in an automation team, right? You are taking care of test automation also.
Yes. Yes.
Hmm? Okay. So if there are two test cases in the suit, what is the flow of the execution?
First, it will execute the first test cases, and after that, it will take on the second.
Okay, but still, let's say if two test cases are belonging to the different functionality.
Okay, we need to add the priority to that test cases, like
Yeah, priority.
which one,
Mhm.
which
So,
one we need to first execute. That one we need to put the high priority.
okay, okay. So you are telling from with respect to test NG, right?
Yes, yes, correct.
Okay. Now, what if you have a BDD framework? What if you are using Cucumber? What will
By
happen in
using
that state?
tags, we can execute the test cases.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you'll be using tags and you will be executing the test cases. Okay.
Yes.
Now, would you be creating two separate feature file for the two different test cases?
1 second. I didn't
Yeah.
get you.
Okay, let's
Uh,
say if there are two test cases, test case A
okay.
and test case B, would you be
Hmm.
creating a separate feature file for the two test cases?
No, in that only we need to, in one feature file only we need to create several feature
Okay.
file.
Okay. So
We,
yes,
we need to add path for that feature file which we want to run.
correct, correct. Now, if those two scenarios are with respect to different functionality, with respect to different
Hmm.
module, let's say one
Okay.
scenario is with respect to performance testing, one scenario is with respect to regression testing, then you will be creating a separate feature file.
Separate.
Okay?
Yes,
Yeah.
correct. Hmm.
Then there is again second instance. If both the test cases are dependent on one another, then you might have a single feature file, right?
Yes, yes, correct.
So this is how you can explain in an interview. So indirectly, I was asking you what is the flow of the execution in your automation framework, right? So,
Okay.
so this is one of the question you can get. You can also get question like, can you explain the framework in which you are working? What is the what is the folder structure? What is the hierarchy? Right? So those all things you can be asked.
Okay.
Okay, how do you do database connection in Selenium?
I didn't do still now. I am not testing database testing.
Okay, okay. So let this be an open question for the people who are watching this video. How will you
Hmm.
do database connection in a Selenium? Okay. Now,
Oh, by using Cucumber, we need to add system property, set the property.
mhm. Yeah, system
Uh,
properties. You mean to say the configuration.properties file?
we need to set the web driver. First, we need to download the web driver, and then we need to add it in that path for that web driver. In that hmm,
No, no.
Eclipse.
Yeah. So for database connection, you will have to do some JDBC connection or some database connection
Okay.
you will have to do,
We
right?
didn't use in that.
Okay. Okay. No worries. So that is totally fine, right?
Hmm.
You can get this kind of question in an interview, right? So you can do that. Okay. Now, which is the framework, automation framework that you are following?
BDD, behavior driven development framework.
Okay. Now, how do you decide that you need a BDD framework?
Because we need to in that by using BDD we need to create a separate packages for every pages in that application. So we will go for BDD,
Sorry. Can you please come again?
and then in our project we need to create separate packages for every pages.
Hmm.
So by
Okay, separate pages. So that will be the page object model that you are using,
hmm,
right? You will be having separate page for login functionality. You will be having
yes,
separate page for add to cart
yes, yes.
functionality, payment functionality. So that is the separate pages you will be having, right? But
Repeat your questions.
okay. So let's say you have to start doing test automation from the scratch. Okay, there is a new
Hmm.
project that has come up in the company in your project, right? You
Hmm.
are a senior member in your team.
Hmm.
How will you take up that decision? How will you decide that the BDD framework will be the best choice for this project?
No, I didn't got the answer because I never faced. I did not work on from scratch.
Mm-hmm. No
Already,
worries.
it's
Yeah, no worries. See, this is a mock interview. You will come to know which all things you need to improve, which all things you need to prepare, and which all things you are confident.
correct.
I'll give you
Yes.
the answer of this question. See, now if you have the flow of the application in which you
Hmm.
need to take a lot of data from outside, like you may be entering a lot of test data in the fields and you may be validating the output result, right? So that means you have to use some kind of Excel files, some kind of CSV files for taking the data. So that will go for data driven framework, right?
Okay. Yes, yes,
Now,
correct.
yeah, now if you have some business analyst or some people from the uh, the management who are not technical enough, but they would like to write the code, right? They would like to automate the things. So you can you can suggest them BDD framework, because BDD framework has keywords like given, when, then, and, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, correct.
So there is a code behind that. There is a code of Selenium
Okay.
with C# or JavaScript behind that, but they can write their own keywords, right? And they can also automate, they can also add their test cases in the automation framework. So you will suggest them to go for BDD, which is behavioral driven development.
Yes, correct.
Is it clear?
Okay. Yes,
There is
yes,
one
I
more
understood.
framework, hybrid framework, right? So this is how you can take up these kind of decisions. So what is the expectation? How does the team want to use that automation framework, and what would be the effective way of using that automation framework? So you also have to think that you should be able to catch maximum bugs with the help of that
Yes, correct.
automation framework. Yeah? It should
Yes,
not be just like you are automating everything and nothing is being caught, right? So that is also important. Okay, so is it clear now?
yes, yes, I got it.
Okay. Okay, what is the difference between a list and a set?
Mm, list is an order collection, and coming to the set is an unordered collection. A list you can take an duplicate elements also. By coming to set, it's not allowed to duplicate element to store.
So you mentioned set is ordered, right?
Unordered.
Unordered. Yes,
Yes.
perfect answer. Set is actually unordered, right?
Mhm.
Right. Any other
Yes,
differences?
correct.
Yeah. Any
Set
Hmm.
set is include only it taken only one null, several null elements in that. Coming to the set, it can only one null value it can be taken.
Mhm. Okay. See, list implementation will allow you to add the same or duplicate elements, right? The
Yes.
set implementation will not allow you to add the same or duplicate elements, right? Then you can get the list implementation. The classes are linked list, array list, right? But in case of set implementation, classes are tree set, hash set. So these
Yes.
are the classes, right? Then the method of list interface, list iterator is used to iterate the list elements. If you have multiple elements, then you can also iterate it, right?
Yes.
While in case of set, the iterator is used when we need to iterate the set elements,
Yes.
right? Then ordered, unordered is the difference, right? Hmm. Okay, so this is the difference between list and set. Okay, now I'm giving you one scenario. Hmm. Let me share my screen. Yeah. Ankit, can you please hold on for 10 to 15 minutes? I'll give you a call and then we will connect for the interview.
Sure, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Okay. So is my screen visible?
Yes. Yes. I can.
Hmm? Okay. So there are two classes. Suppose class A and class B. Now both of these classes have the same methods, right? Now
Okay.
class B extends class A. Now we have created the object of class B inside class B. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Then first, which method will be called? Should I
It's
repeat?
ambiguity, no, because it's ambiguity. It
Hmm.
will throw an runtime exception.
It will throw runtime exception.
No, no, compile time. Sorry.
Compile time. Are you sure?
Yeah,
Shall I
it's
log the
because
answer?
of ambiguity.
Ah,
Because two methods have two classes have same method, right? So
hmm. Class B is extend in class A.
yeah,
Hmm. Sure.
sure.
Yeah. Would you like to do this practically and then we can see what is happening? Have you joined from laptop?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, so can you write this program and then we can see what is happening? You are telling you will
Okay.
get compile time error, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah, I'm giving you sharing rights. Just click on share screen button, green color.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay. Can you see my screen, right?
Yes.
Hmm. Is it okay according to that scenario?
Yes, yes. So class B is extended in class A. Both the classes have same methods. Now, what will be the output of this program? Yeah, just run this program. Your communication skills and you are having good attentive thing in the interview. You are understanding each and everything. That's a very positive thing. See, first, understanding is one thing. What you have to answer is also an important thing, right? You should not
Yes.
be
Yes. Correct.
answering beyond bush, right? So,
Okay.
yeah, so that is a good thing that you are understanding the question. Your concentration is good.
Thank you.
So, in the real-time interview, keep all these tools open and
Okay.
don't
Yes.
use
Yes.
Eclipse,
Correct.
use IntelliJ.
IntelliJ. Okay.
Mm. If you have good hands-on experience, use IntelliJ in the interview, or else you can start automating using IntelliJ. After 3 or 4 months, you will have automatically that good grip on that tool. Then you can use that in the interview.
Okay.
Actually,
I
that
will.
is fast. That's why.
Yes. Correct.
Now put this void run class B extends class A in a different thing. So what does extends keyword mean?
It will take next to the B extend the A class.
What does extend keyword stand for?
I don't know.
Okay, so extends keyword stands for inheritance. That is a OOPS concept,
Okay.
right?
Yes.
Are you
I
getting it? Now,
Yes.
yeah, so class B is extending class A, so it is using it will acquire the properties and behavior of another class using the inheritance. We are creating object,
Yes.
right? So in Java, the extends keyword is used to indicate that a new class is derived from the base class using inheritance,
Base class.
right?
Yes.
So basically, extends keyword is used to extend the functionality of the class, right? So you will have to prepare two Java files. One will be for class A, another will be for class B. Okay. So class, yeah.
For extending that, we need to create in that one only, right?
Okay. But what about the other class?
Okay. We need to create two classes.
Yeah. Okay. So leave this question. I think you got the answer, right? What will happen?
Yes.
It's an extends keyword that we are using, right? Now, so you would have to create two classes. So let me give you an idea about what will be the answer for this.
Yes.
See, ultimately, there won't be any issue if the method is having the same name, right? So one is base class, same name. So the question was, what will happen if the two classes, class A and class B, have the same methods name, right? And class B is extending class A, right? So there won't be any issue if we have same methods in class A and class B. Ultimately, class A is a base class, class B is a derived class,
Derived class.
right? So if you have same method name in parent and child class, it won't be having any issue. Okay. So that is the answer. Okay, now moving to next question. Can you write a Java program to remove the duplicate character from a string? Let's say you have a string. Your string is del, DELL, right? Now you have to remove the duplicate character, which means you have to remove L, which is coming twice in del string, right? So can you write a Java program for that? Yeah, you can use the same thing. Just don't get nervous in the interview. You are doing good. Yeah, keep small p. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want me to help you out?
Yes.
Okay, no worries. So
Where I
don't,
get started.
yeah. So don't hesitate to ask for help. There is nothing wrong, right? And this is a mock interview. So let me share my screen. So your screen sharing will be stopped. Are you able to see my
Okay.
screen?
Yes, I can see.
Okay, so this is one of the class. Now, what is the end goal? That we want to remove the duplicate character, right? So we will have to take two variables. One is integer, one is of character data type. Okay. Now, integer index equal to 0. So this is the index in the modified string. Now we will traverse through all the characters, right? And the second for loop is to check if the string is that particular character is present before it or not, right? So this is one loop, this is inner loop, right? So
Yes,
two
correct.
loops. Now, if not present, then add it to the result. Okay. So we are at, and then you have the final code in which, let's say this was a string, right? And then you remove the duplicate character, right? Based on this condition.
Okay.
Is it clear? Right. So
Yes.
it's a straightforward program. Okay. Okay, Ashwini, I'm done with the interview. Do you have any questions for me?
Yeah, where I need to improve myself.
So I think, see, your communication skills, you are able to, you are having good listening skills, right? You are understanding the question. It's just that you have to practice more in the Java, writing Java
Yes.
programs, coming up with the logic, coming up with the code, right? And then it's not just about the logic, but it's also about the approach. You might be asked, let's say, if you would have written this kind of code, this approach, then in an
Yes, yes, sir.
interview, you might get question, okay, now tell us, is there any other approach to come up
I miss a
with a
lot of interviews in that only,
Hmm.
like Java programs only. So,
Yeah. So
okay,
you
I
will
will.
get these kind of questions because you are having 3.5 years of experience, right? So,
Mhm.
okay. And then one more thing about the framework, right? What is BDD framework?
Yes,
What
yes.
is hybrid framework? So it's not just about learning that framework and working in it, but it is also about thinking, okay, why is it necessary? Why only this framework is good over here at this place? Right? So
Yes, correct.
those things you have to learn, and you can explain in an interview. If you are able to explain those things, then definitely you will get the job with the dream amount that you are looking for.
Yeah, yes, correct.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you so much for coming on our channel, and we wish you all the best for your career. And
Thank you
whenever,
so much.
yeah, and whenever you get real-time interviews, please share questions with us at rdautomationlearning@gmail.com so we can
Okay,
create
sure.
videos on those questions.
It is very, very helpful YouTube channel for us. So
Yeah.
many people.
Thank you so much. And how
Keep
did you
growing.
come across? Yeah, thank you. And how did
Yeah,
you
in
come
YouTube,
across?
I am following your channel. So in that only,
Okay,
I got one link, right? So I need to send the resume to me.
okay, great. Okay, then thank you so much and all the
Thank
best.
you.
Yeah,
Thank you so much. Keep growing.
yeah, thank you.
Thank you.